Hello everyone, this tarot reading is focusing on the question, what is this dream trying to tell you? So this could be a dream you had last night, a dream that's been sitting on your mind, or even, while listening, something suddenly kind of clicks and a dream comes back to you. And then this reading may help bring some clarity. So I'm gonna I've kind of done it in this way where like this here with the fox and the knight of wands is kind of like what the dream is trying to tell you. And then down here is more about what the dream is actually regarding, but I'm kind of putting it all together as well. So I'm going to be honest, when I was meditating, I was getting a lot more information, but then my cat ran into the lounge really quickly because there was another cat in the garden that I kind of like lost track of everything that was going on. So there was a lot of things that was coming to me now I can't really remember. So, right. What I'm noticing with the fox energy combined with the knight of wands feels very quick, very reactive. So your dreams, it could have had something to do with like movement or impulsive energy, decisions being made a bit too fast, or something that's been building quite quickly in your in. I don't know. Maybe something was just a lot of quickness, a lot of things that are happening kind of quickly, driving quickly. There could be fire in your dreams. You might have had to run away from a fire. What else? Now, foxes could be a part of your dream, being chased. Oh, that was it. Fox hunting. I don't know why. I'm just looking at that and I can see kind of like fox hunting with this. Yeah, being hunted, watching, hiding, staying low. We've got the fox in the bushes, so it could be something to do with the countryside, nature. Now, fox here is definitely redhead or orange coat, red coat. With the Knight of Wands, they've got red hair. Obviously, the flames, the horse has got red hair as well. So it's kind of like it could have somebody in the dream could have been a redhead. Somebody could have been hot-headed. There's curiosity as well with what I'm picking up with this. Or trying to avoid being seen or involved in something. Fox energy in general is very observant. They don't usually, it doesn't really rush. They watch first, they read the environment before they move. So I do feel like this dream is connected to a situation where you had to kind of think quickly, or where someone else has been acting kind of quickly or unpredictable around you. And when I look at the Knight of Wands, this is like the fast action energy, doing first, thinking later, or feeling pushed into action without fully having time to process everything. Now, oh, that's such a beautiful cat. Now, what the dream is trying to tell you, it does feel right. It feels like with the Seven of Wands reversed, it feels like exhaustion. I feel exhausted when I look at this card. It feels like you don't want to keep defending something anymore, not wanting to keep proving yourself anymore, not wanting to keep fighting or standing your ground is something that feels kind of draining. It's very much like I'm done. I'm giving up. I don't want to do this anymore. It means nothing to me anymore. It's a very much giving up energy, but I don't feel like it's in a bad way, to be honest. What else? It could be as well like doubt creeping in, or question yourself because you've been under pressure for a bit too long. Now, with the Eight of Cups, this feels like emotional awareness. It feels like realizing something doesn't feel right anymore. Not necessarily in a dramatic way, but more in a kind of like quiet internal way. Like something just doesn't fulfill you in the way it used to. And with that, it kind of comes the question of whether you're ready to walk away from it or at least step back from it emotionally. And the Page of Swords reverse feels like that mental noise, kind of overthinking, confusion, second guessing, or not having all the information yet, so your mind tries to fill in the gaps. And it can also be reacting too quickly or feeling mentally scattered around a situation, with the Knight of Wands being there as well. And then with at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Pentacles, this kind of feels important because this feels like you've already invested your time and energy or effort into something. You haven't just rushed into this. You've been building, waiting, observing, trying to understand where something's going. But now it feels like a pause point, a moment where you're looking at everything and asking yourself if this is actually growing in the way that you thought it would. Oh no, Nala. So I feel the dream itself feels like it's showing you a situation where something has moved fast or felt intense, but underneath it you're now starting to slow down and reassess. So I feel like the message here is that you're really being asked to stop reacting from a pressure or exhaustion, step back mentally, look at what's actually draining you versus what's actually building something for you. Because this dream does feel it feels less like confusion, more like your mind's trying to help you slow everything down so you can see it clearly. And I feel like once you see it clearly, your next step becomes a little bit more easier to understand. Hopefully that makes sense, because that was really difficult for my mind. All the best, bye.